Hello everyone, welcome to Now Factor community. Remember, the bigger your now factor is, the closer is your manifestation. I hope everyone is doing well, and remember, this channel is all about discussing practical day-to-day techniques using law of attraction and teachings of Neville Goddard. So today I will start with this. Neville Goddard says everyone and everything out there is just you pushed out. That means you can look at everybody out there, and everything out there is just a creation of you, and is just a cute little bunny that is created by you. In other words, these things and everybody out there has zero free will in your reality. And today's topic is how to deal with toxic boss, toxic workplace environment. I'm sure when you go to work, you expect a certain setting, right? Certain comfort. And it's so horrible to have a toxic boss or a toxic colleague where you have to suffer every day going to work knowing that you're gonna have to deal with it. How many of you have this experience in your workplace? How many nights you have lost sleep over this, thinking about toxic relationship, toxic environment you have to face every single day? Why don't we structure our thinking in this situation? You have to believe that your thoughts do create, and you also have to believe in the teachings of Neville Goddard, who says everyone out there and everything out there is just a cute little bunny, and is just a creation of you having zero free will in your reality. Welcome back everyone again. This channel is all about discussing practical techniques using law of attraction and teachings of Neville Goddard. Please hit the like button, and if you are new to the community, help us grow the community by clicking subscribe. And the reason you want to click like button is you never know. It's just not you are helping yourself by learning this information, especially if you are new to this concept of law of attraction. You never know whom else and how many more people you are going to be helping just by clicking like button. YouTube is going to make sure as there are more likes on a video, it's gonna make sure it's gonna share to more people, and that's how we spread the word. That's how we spread the awareness. So help growing this community and hit the like button and subscribe, and let's dive right into the technique. So again, we want to structure our thinking. We want to structure our thought patterns so that we align with the teachings of Neville Goddard, and we align with the secrets of law of attraction. So again, we talked about it as per Neville Goddard. He says everyone out there and everything out there is just a creation of you having zero free will. Why don't we leverage on this nature's secret? Why don't we envision whoever is a toxic personality in your life and see them as a cute little bunny who is just created by you? And why not we structure our thinking patterns, thinking and create a new reality, right? So again, you have to believe that your thoughts do create, and this whatever you are going through right now, whether this is a situation of toxic relationships, or maybe some other depressing situations or sad moments It's all created by you. You have to accept that first. So you always will be looking to structure your thinking patterns. I call this structured pattern of thinking. I'm thinking to write a book on this. If anyone in the community is good with writing books and who can help me, I can provide a skeleton and we can collaborate and develop a book. Again, we are talking about structured pattern of thinking. We, since our thoughts create, we do want to structure our thinking and change. In doing that, we can create whatever the reality we desire in our lives. So when you start to determine that you're gonna see the big breakthrough in this situation of a toxic relationship with your boss, you need to start structuring your thought patterns. And how can we do that? We need to start thinking that whoever is your boss or whoever is that colleague is at your workplace, you need to replace the image of their face with an image of a cute little toxic bunny whom you have created, and you just have to see them as such. As simple as that, folks. Let's say you started structuring your thoughts in that way, and now you start to feel a little different. Now, like usual, when you are in these situations of toxic relationship with your colleagues or with your boss, you'll be starting to think, no way, I'm gonna have to quit this job. uh, you know uh, I'm not gonna be able to handle this anymore. And you start to build anxiety and depression, and you don't feel up for doing your job. You are already looking to leave the job. That's when you can catch yourself and structure your thinking. You need to, like, again, going back to Neville Goddard's techniques, you have to start living in the end. So how do we start living in the end? Before we jump into the technique, again, I just want to remind everyone to click like button. We want to grow this now factor community, and we also want to remember that the bigger is now factor, the closer is your manifestation. Again, bigger is your now factor, the closer is your manifestation. Okay, let's dive right back to the technique we were discussing. So as you start to structure your thinking patterns, and as you start thinking that everyone out there is just a cute little bunny, in this case that cute little toxic bunny that you have created, now causing the toxic environment at your workplace, right? And the next step is you need to acknowledge your feelings, the depression, the anxiety, the unsatisfaction, and the fear, the worries. You need to first acknowledge. Everyone goes through this who are in this situation. They would want to quit the job, start looking to for another job, and sometimes you even lose hope in the life. You completely lose hope in the life. So you need to first start catching these negative feelings, and you need to acknowledge them, and then you need to apply the other Neville Goddard's technique, living in the end. The way we can live in end is again structuring the thought patterns. So end of the day, it all comes back to structuring the thought patterns. How can we structure thought patterns for living in the end? So we can easily say that yes, I completely gave up on this situation, and I feel like quitting the job. I won't be able to handle this anxiety and fear going to the work every day. And that's how you start, but you're gonna make additions that gonna change this entire situation, and that start to serve as a turning point. So although you said these negative statements in the beginning, you will be adding explosive additions which will turn around the entire situation in your favor. So as you start to acknowledge that yes, you are feeling like quitting the job, but since everyone is pushed out, you pushed out, and since in this situation this particular person is a cute little toxic bunny that you have created, now you're gonna start bringing in the new structure in the thinking pattern, saying to yourself that, do I really want to um, see myself quitting the job if the situation was not toxic? That's where you want to start. You start asking and adding the question to the acknowledgement you just made, and start saying, do I really feel um anxiety and fear if I'm living in the end? Of course not, right? So you will say that again. So do I really feel fearful and not interested in going back to the work if I were living in the end? Of course not. I'm good enough, and this person is just me pushed out who has zero free will in my reality, and I intend to change this situation around. I intend to. So here you are adding structure to your thinking by adding intentions. You will be saying, I intend to um, feel good about going to the work every day. I intend to feel good about interacting with this cute little bunny I have created. I intend to match my vibration with this cute little bunny. And this is how you start adding intentions to the toxic situations. And you can be as creative as you want, like there is no limit. You can do these intentions internally, or you can start scripting them out. Always it's a good idea to make a habit of scripting. Buy a nice looking scripting notebook for yourself, and that will be a good investment, right? You can you will have mm, more interest when you have a nice notebook to script in. So make that investment, and start turning your life around. So again, coming back to the structured pattern of thinking, you will be originally starting with realization that everybody out there is just a cute little bunny which who has zero free will in your reality, and you are the god of your reality. And then you start acknowledging the current reality where you are bumping into toxic interaction with your boss every day, or maybe this could be a colleague. So three steps, right? So in the first step, you are acknowledging Neville Goddard's technique, that everyone out there is just you pushed out who has zero free will in your reality, and you are the god of your reality, and you can turn it around. And the next step is acknowledgement of the current reality, which is the toxic relationship. So you'll be acknowledging that you don't feel at all to go to work. You don't have any hope this situation is going to turn around. So you're going to say, you can throw in all the negative, you can dump all the negative feelings about this situation, and but don't forget to add something else which will turn around the situation to entirety. So what would be the third step? So once you uh, dump the whole negative feelings about the situation, you start to dump the intentions, quite opposite to what you have written for the negative intentions, negative situations. For example, if you write down that you no more feel like going back to work because you have to deal with this toxic bunny every day. So when you start throwing in intention, um, you are just making this statement opposite. So you're gonna start writing that this cute little bunny is just someone who you have created and has zero free will in your reality, and you are the god of your universe, and now you are creating this cute little bunny the way you desire. This cute little bunny is not gonna behave anymore as he is behaving, as they are behaving right now, but they are gonna turn around and shift their behavior per your new intentions, which are you are intending that this new cute little bunny serves your desires, and you know that cute little bunny only is gonna say good to you. So as you do this exercise, you start to feel the shift, and after a while you really start to see the shift, and after some more time you will see the shift. Again, this is not something I'm cooking up. This is straight from teachings of Neville Goddard. Of course, we are taking the principles and adding real life examples and problems, but end of the day, the novelty in this technique that I'm telling you is we need to structure our thinking patterns, and we need to really believe that our thoughts do create, and the only way we can create what we want and create what we desire is by structuring the thinking patterns. Remember, we have over 65,000 thoughts every single day, and the only way you're gonna have control over your thoughts is by the structured pattern of thinking. Hope that makes sense. But again, if you are new to this Now Factor community, please hit the subscribe button and help grow the channel. We want to spread the word, and we want to grow the community. And you never know, you're gonna help out. It's just not helping yourself, but you never know how many people you're gonna help out by by this kind gesture. Hit the like button and share with your loved ones, and don't forget, the bigger is your now factor, the closer is your reality. Everything happens in the now. You won't be able to manifest anything in the past or in the future. Everything is now. So remember, the bigger your now factor is, the closer is your manifestation. I hope this video helped you all. Please leave your comments, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace.